There's been so many changes in Black Ops 3 within the last month, I can hardly keep track. Most of these changes, whether they be nerfs or buffs, are documented in the patch notes. For some reason, however, they like to add a bit of mystery to each patch or hotfix by messing with things behind the scenes, and then not telling anyone. And this of course leads to a bit of confusion when people randomly notice something different. Yet there's no documentation to support what they think may have changed. I'm sure many of you have noticed something really odd going on with the SMGs, and rightfully so. It would appear that they have been massively stealth nerfed. And not just one or two SMGs, all of them. Our code cracking brethren that play on the PC have done it again. My friend Void Glitch posted all the data on Reddit, and you can find a link to this in the description. He got this data from the Kirson forums, from the code genius himself, Marvel4. So keep in mind all of this can be taken as fact. It's straight from the game code. Now I did extensive testing to confirm most of this. But with that said, if I were to display all this testing in the video, it would likely be well over 20 minutes. And sadly, most of this is just boring number crunching. So instead, I'm just going to highlight a few things with examples, and the rest I'll just talk about over gameplay. Before I talk about this massive SMG nerf, let me mention the Vesper really quick. A lot of you have asked that I show exactly what they did to it with this latest update. According to the most recent patch notes, the Vesper received a reduced recoil stability and a reduced hipfire accuracy. And that's all they mentioned. According to the game code, however, it received the following: an 11% ADS time increase, a 10% decreased center speed, a 9% increased sprint out time, a 25% minimum standing hip spread increase, a 10% maximum standing hip spread increase, a 33% increase in idle amount, a 33% increase in idle speed, a 10% increase in gun kick, and more or less a 50% increase in view kick. So basically, they beat the crap out of the Vesper. Talk about getting hit hard with the nerf stick. Unfortunately, before this patch, I hardly ever used the Vesper myself, so I have no real good footage to compare all these changes to. But what all this technical jargon equates to is that the Vesper now kicks like a mule with more widespread hipfire, slower ADS speed and sprint out speed, and more gun sway when ADSing. So now let me talk about the global SMG nerf. According to the game code, the ADS time with the Quickdraw attachment was increased by 100% on all SMGs. So basically, it now takes double the time to ADS an SMG with the Quickdraw attachment. If you happen to notice your ADS speed was awfully clunky after this patch, this is the culprit. Let me demonstrate this on the Kuda. Before all these patches, the normal ADS time without Quickdraw was 0.183 seconds. Now with Quickdraw, this decreased to an astonishing fast 0.83 seconds. And rightfully so, you'd fully expect an SMG to be lightning fast with its ADSing. Post-patch, however, the normal ADS time without Quickdraw has now increased to 0.250 seconds, and the ADS time with Quickdraw has now increased to 0.183 seconds. Now you may be saying here, wait a second, I thought you said that the ADS time with Quickdraw is now doubled. If the old time was 0.83 seconds and the new time is 0.183 seconds, the math doesn't really add up. And this is true. And it's because the Kuda also received another stealth nerf in addition to this. It received an 11% increased ADS time, as well as a 9% increased sprint out time. And these were both in addition to that 100% ADS time increase with Quickdraw. I'll try to break it down in an easy to comprehend way here. But first I have to show you two more numbers. So with the KN-44 assault rifle, the current ADS time with no attachments or perks is 0.250 seconds. Likewise, the current ADS time with the Quickdraw attachment is 0.183 seconds. If these numbers sound familiar, they should, because they're identical to the mother truckin' Kuda. With this massive nerf to the SMG's ADS time with Quickdraw, almost all SMGs have identical ADS times to the assault rifles. And personally, I disagree with this change. The entire point of using an SMG is being able to aim faster than heavy weapon users. But now it's possible to get outdrawn by an assault rifle, which is just crazy. For clarification, let me put all these numbers on the screen for you to soak in. As you can clearly see, prior to these changes, an assault rifle user would have to have the Quickdraw attachment just to match the normal ADS time of the Kuda. And if that Kuda user had the Quickdraw attached himself, there would be no possible way for the KN-44 to outdraw it. Now, however, it's an even playing field all around. Even if the Kuda user has the Quickdraw attachment, he's no match for the KN-44 with Quickdraw as well. Now before you throw your arms up in disgust and say you're not going to run Quickdraw anymore, think again. If you take off Quickdraw, you'll then be leaving yourself wide open to getting outdrawn by assault rifle users that are running Quickdraw. So the main point I wanted to get across is that Treyarch stealth nerfed the SMGs with the Quickdraw attachment. The too long didn't watch version of this video is that the ADS times for most SMGs are now identical to ADS times of most assault rifles. I say most because not all SMGs and ARs are the same. For instance, while the Kuda and Vesper have identical ADS times with and without Quickdraw, the Weevil actually is faster than them both. And this is because several of the SMGs have been nerfed separately from this global SMG adjustment, whereas the Weevil, the Pharaoh, and the Razorback haven't. I urge you all to check out the link in the description to read the full details of these nerfs and buffs, straight from the code itself. I just wanted to give this announcement as to why some of you may have been feeling some drastic changes to your SMGs. It's not all in your head, it was definitely a stealth nerf.